We are here for the next series. In the blue color, we have got Thomas Shelby, and he's going with his trusty Loki.
And on the other side, playing as Zeus, we have Ulysses. Though his screen name says AOM. That's a little interesting.
Zeus Ulysses.
Zeus Ulysses.
It's pretty good.
Gonna have that bolt so he can nuke something from orbit if he doesn't like the way it's looking at him. As well as all the traditional bonuses we generally tend to see Zeus have as well.
Yeah, fortunately that's not true of the Nidhogg anymore. There was a time where you could just bolt that thing out of the sky and there's nothing you could do about it. Besides force an engagement earlier that would force the bolt, but oh well. Now just a heavy damage. Well, of course, any early unit will instantly die. Scouting Ozark might be going into this main to steal a bunch of goats. This is what you spoke about in one of the other games, where it's a little bit risky to scout with the goats. And we're seeing the example of it.
Gonna lose at least a couple here, looking for a little more. You can see him hunting, trying to find as many as he can.
Yeah, I like going around the back here for sure. Curious actually where the spy will be used as well. Now Tundra is very nice for both of these factions really. Both Greek and the Norse really enjoy having a lot of hunts. The less farming you gotta do, the better for these guys. And Tundra is, well, it's loaded with food. Look at all these caribou, the deer, the aurochs. It's never ending.
Yeah, depending on your proficiency with keeping your villagers alive, you can hunt for pretty much the entire game here on Tundra, as long as it doesn't go to super late game.
That's the part I really like about it, by the way, that you get a lot of raiding potential, and it becomes really a game of skill where you have to keep your units alive against multiple raids out on the map, especially as these guys are first eating the hunt in their main base, so a lot of the stuff will happen outside of it, and the spy goes down on one of the hunting villagers, so our Loki player will be looking to go after the hunt.
And it looks like our relic, at least the first one uncovered so far, is Gaia's Book of Knowledge. And unless this game gets really crazy, I don't see that coming in to be super useful in this game.
Yeah, I mean...
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'd love to see a Titan come out, but I just don't think it's going to happen.
A Loki Titan, that would be something else. Norse have such a tough time making that thing happen. I'm actually not sure what the devs were thinking, making that a building that you have to build. It's just super unfair for Norse. Your military is going to be idle for 2+ minutes. It's usually a death sentence.
Not ideal to try and go for that.
We've never seen a Norse Titan in a Metaplace tournament, and there's a reason for that.
Have there been, I'm just curious, as somebody who's relatively new to Metaplace tournaments, how often do you see Titans from other factions?
I think there were a handful. Like, maybe 10
That's more than I
games
expected.
total. Yeah. So
I expected we almost never see Titans, so I'm happy to hear they at least get used.
we've never seen a Wonder, I think. Maybe 1 or 2. Wonders are more rare than Titans. But if you play super defensive, you can get a Titan and a Wonder. And that's hard to break. Anyway, for this matchup, much more important are the Hersier raids. So we'll see where that goes. The first Hersier is already here, and he knows about the back hunt. Of course, for Seti versus Athena, that pretty much always happens. Sometimes, very rarely, you will get a case where the Zeus player would go Hermes just to have a counter to the flaming weapons with Ceasefire. Not today. Oh. Interesting bolt. Keeps the vills safe though, I like it.
Both Jason and the Minotaur are going to be coming out here. Jason going to pick up that relic. We'll see if it comes into any use or not, but he's got it.
Ulysses definitely did not read that, I guarantee it. He just saw relic, he clicked relic.
Gib. You Gib. Yeah, I was actually looking at the spawns of the gold, and so between the hunts and the gold, I think raiding is going to be a huge part of this matchup here on Tundra because there are no safe golds for either player,
Oh yeah.
excluding the one in starts in your base.
Yeah, so 10 minutes and a full Greek army with restoration will be on top of that, I'm pretty sure. The rest will need to defend until that time. I really like that he's keeping Odysseus at home, by the way. That's gonna be very nice against Hildir Sword Screamer here. Awesome name.
Also, Magnus Valkyrie Wisher. Less awesome. I gotta say, that's a 6 out of 10 name. Random name generator from Age of Mythology. I assume these are randomly generated. That's the only thing that can make sense.
Oh, they are. There's first names and last names for them. And it just pops out whatever.
Ursir's going to be pushed back for the time being by a Hoplite, a single Hoplite, and the Relic carrying Jason.
Chads.
Absolute Giga Chads. There are a couple scouting Hersiers on the west and east side of Ulysses' base, looking for whatever damage they can find, maybe just trying to see if there are any villagers out and about. Not going to find anything just yet. Now the rest of the hoplites have arrived here in the middle.
Oh, those Hersiers are in trouble. This is an overwhelming army for them. Have to go back and heal up. Maybe get a few throwing axemen out, to be honest. I'm actually surprised that the Norse player can support an additional longhouse here.
He's put most of his resources into these towers surrounding his town center, really looking to play defensive at the time being, even walling them up with houses to try and keep them alive a little longer.
Yeah, that is very nice for sure. Unfortunately, that troll will be dying now. And I think the Hersier might be able to be picked off with the Overstock slowing them down. Yeah, very nice micro from Ulysses for sure. But he will lose the Tuxodes for it as well.
Yeah, those towers, while the Hersier themselves not getting too much value, the towers are taking down a lot of those archers and all going to be pushed back.
They are forcing the villagers to retreat, and spawning a troll on top of them is very nice actually to counter-attack. I love it. Picking off the reinforcing units too. Thomas Shelby maybe buying himself some time, but yeah, he will lose the two houses there. Oh no, just one house and one tower. This is decent.
I think Thomas Shelby's a little stuck right now. You can see a little bit of indecision with his Hersier. The ones on the south side, he's like, do I go forward or do I go back with these? I'm not sure what to do. Yeah. He ends up making the decision to go back.
I like that he's going back into TC range, so that he can be protected by that. The hoplites obviously cannot dive that far. But they've made themselves a start, I think. Oh, imagine if this entire Hersier army just followed the Greek one now. That's
what I was about to say.
That is looking totally doable. Of course, once they group up with the rest and restoration is in, not so much maybe. And that's exactly what Ulysses is looking for. Only 600 gold left in the main. Armory being thrown down by Thomas Shelby. And, he might just be able to go heroic with this, which is huge because the Hersiers get auto-upgraded for more health and damage. That's exactly what he needs right now. Plus flaming weapons, of course.
Question is just, can he hold on long enough for heroic to come through? It's a big investment of resources into things that aren't fighting units. So if you're overwhelmed before then, it won't do you a whole lot of good. Look, even the healing spring temporarily taken over, giving a little bit of healing to those members of Ulysses' army.
Yeah, and it gets worse. Thomas Shelby is heavily housed right now. Missing several as they are being destroyed by Ulysses, and he just can't make anything. Probably just cancel the villager and go heroic, honestly, because these houses are gonna take a moment now. Yeah, there it is.
He's looking really good right now. I'm wondering what his game plan is from here on out. Does he try and continue to put pressure and end this before heroic comes in? He's found the Hersier. Oh no. That might have been exactly what he was looking for. The Hersier barely even fighting back. They're almost on move command. Okay, pull back and get couple of these reinforcements that are coming through, but that just means there's free reign for the Greek army to go forward.
Dude, Thomas Shelby has been housed for a minute plus. This is brutal.
And look,
here's
look at the
restoration.
healing.
Oh, plus healing spring as well. Yeah. The CC might not make it to heroic, but here come the Hershers to defend. Oh, I think Ulysses might have overestimated his abilities here. What if Thomas Shelby wins?
Even if Thomas Shelby wins this fight, I don't think Ulysses is in too bad of a position. Thomas Shelby's really pinned back in a corner here.
Well, the battle
Especially
board
with
will
all
be
the-
changing everything up, though. I'd argue there's a chance for Thomas Shelby here to do major damage. He's got a troll in the villager group. They're trying to kitchen fight him. How is that gonna go? Oh, he's picking off so many of the villagers. Wow.
How many fell there? 2, 3?
2.
Okay. So that's a nice win. And the Greek army has retreated the healing spring back under the control of Thomas Shelby. So the bleeding has stopped for now.
Yeah, he's getting the third battle board, and there's no boat available, so he's gonna have to rely, Ulysses here, on just the 2 heroes that he's got. He's getting Plow, starting up his farming economy. Again, something you don't want to deal with. There's absolutely no walling on the map. Might be able to catch a handful of the dwarves, but I think the battle boards will stop this. Yeah. Oh. Chasing down the Toxotes with the Hersher, they have absolutely no defense in front of them. The hoplites are separating, and the battle boars plus throwing axe should be able to deal with those.
Look at them fly like fireworks on those battle boards, kicking the hoplites all over the place. Pushing back the members of Ulysses for the time being. He's going to regroup with his main army, though, and this is where the real fight begins. Battle boars coming in on the left side, looking to toss and throw everybody all over the place, as well as flaming weapons activated, as we did go up to heroic age for this Loki, and the members of the Greek army are being pushed back for the time being.
Yeah, absolutely. So 17.6 DPS on these Hershers is nothing to scoff at. But Ulysses is doing a good job buying time by running away. He's got some reinforcements ready to go. I am curious why he's not making hoplites anymore. Is he trying to go heroic against this? That's gonna be not easy.
No, he's got a long way to go before he's got the money to go heroic. He is moving. No, yeah, the hoplites that went around the left side get intercepted by some Hershers, so that attempted raid going to be shut down quickly. And yeah, Thomas Shelby actually looking pretty good here.
Yeah, he set himself up pretty good. Maybe the flaming weapons didn't do everything he wanted it to do, but he's still got like 4 battle board, maybe even 5 soon. Yeah, at the moment it's 4, but he's working on the 5th, and 5 battle boards can absolutely destroy a town center, even with hero support.
He's also raiding the villagers on the right side, pushing them off that hunt. He'll lose a Herseer for it, but always nice to keep that villager production nice and low. He's going to be behind. He was housed for so long. He's going to be behind Ulysses one way or another, but the more you can drag that back into your favor, the better. As walling up here on the left side, or attempting to, gets a few walls down. Greek army has regrouped for the time being. Mostly still just this classical age composition we tend to see. Lots of hoplites, handful of Toxotes. Kind of posturing for position right now, trying to get each other in the best place you can as, ooh, more villagers absolutely being slaughtered in the middle of the map. A group of battle boars and throwing axemen have gotten about 5 or 6 villager kills, maybe more.
Yeah, and it immediately triggers the killer instinct of... The killer instinct. Ulysses is defeated by Thomas Shelby. It's insane. One of the... this guy was the champion of last season, by the way. So let's see if now Thomas Shelby feels like sticking around instead of pursuing his other plans.
That's what I was gonna say. Are you sure you want to leave early, Thomas Shelby? This is
It's looking
this
pretty
is
good.
something hotting up. Yeah.
We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. Hitting our next goal will allow us to hire a video editor with your help. Check out the subscription page with the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you in the next video.